Okay, got that going like that, like that. Uh-huh. Do, baby. Miss Boss, what's goody like the mob? Good morning to ye. Come on over to the good YouTube. La, 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 la. Evolution need to hurry get here because I need to run my new. Matter of fact, y'all gonna have to hold up for a second. Hold on. I Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. It's your boy Big Phil Speaks. And your girl Evolution Brooklyn will be pulling up anytime now. So y'all chill on out. Night Rider first in the building. First in the building. Salute. China first. Good morning to you, Sabrina. I see you. Good morning to you. Y'all in the building. Mr. Rich follow the leader for the stages of trail. The mic is a third rail. They don't know nothing about that, Rich. They don't know nothing about that. Follow the leader. They don't know nothing about that, Rich. That's before their time. And even if someone was alive, they still don't know nothing about that. Say, yeah, if you'll give me a minute. Damn. Salad, I see you. Star Diva. The Push Talk troll page, Nikki Taylor. I see y'all. Come on over to the good YouTube. Salute. Southeast Slim, the home team. Good Money Gang in the building. Afro Latina, she's in here. Good morning. Y'all know what to do. Hit that thumbs up as you hit the door. For your boy, listen, we about to have a wonderful time. There's a couple topics to discuss. Getting tongue twisted. Young Dreads in the building. Good Money Gang. Y'all showing up and showing out early. You figure deal me. I appreciate y'all because y'all could be sleeping in late because it's a fake ass holiday. But you know how we do during this time of year. For this holiday, we out partying the night before. So then in the morning, we see the hungover or hanging it up. One of the two, but I'm glad to see people in the building. I'm glad to see y'all here. Nevertheless, the party must continue. And this is the Good Morning Gang Morning Show, brought to you by Good Money Gang, brought to you by Big Phil Speaks. You feel me? We in the building. Livy Massages. Y'all, you come on over to YouTube. Bacardi, I see you. Ray Kennedy. Listen, Square Business. Big come on over. You feel me? Al Mupane. Hopefully I said that right. You come on over to YouTube. Hopefully I didn't butcher your shit. But listen, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, a beautiful day to be my neighbor. You feel me? And I see through my blackout curtains at the top, I can see the sun is shining. We're here looking at each other. You know what I'm saying? We can inhale, exhale, use our limbs and whatnot. Close, open our eyes. So guess what that means? We blessed with another day to get it right. You feel me? And prepare that if we so blessed to see tomorrow, to make it an even better day than today. Look, getting tongue twisted. You hear me? Kejara, I see you in the building. Listen, y'all can front over here on this goddamn IG all you want. This joint is not gonna stay active the whole time. I'm letting you know. Listen. She ain't that long gone. She's in the building. Evolution Brooklyn's in the house.
Hey, good morning. Happy Labor Day.
Happy Labor Day, Juve, all them days all rolled up in one today. You feel me? I heard you outside doing acting up. I seen a couple pictures, a couple flag. I said, look at her, look at her. Her needs to stay on my behave for a day. Look.
I got a little bit of a hangover. So I done had this hangover for what, 2-3 straight days? Like, it's crazy. But
Yeah,
I
man.
enjoy
The
my
bird,
little
come on
holiday.
in. Come on over to the YouTube. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed my little holiday.
You did. That's what's up.
Definitely. I'm still I just gotta I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go grab a water real quick.
She gotta go TT. She gotta go TT. She ain't trying to lie to us. Go ahead. Michelle Houston, I see you in the building. Good morning to you. Feel she got them shot glasses on looking innocent. She know I love the glasses. Oh, Rich say he loved them glasses you had on Evolution. Satori Karen, Vino Diva, y'all know what it is. Come on over to the YouTube. Ross Daddy Trail, come on over to the YouTube, huh? Listen. The throat is parched. You feel me? Bacardi, I see you in the building. For 2-3 days, she must have got some. Look, hey, Bacardi. Listen. Ain't no talent. We gonna interrogate the situation, or we gonna find out what's goody like the mob. That's what we gonna do. Don't tell nobody. She went got a vodka spritzer and try to act like it's gonna be water. Even gonna put some lemon in it to play it off. Like,
this weekend, I was, drink water, my business.
Inquiring minds, right? Because somebody in the comments, I ain't gonna say their name. Inquiring minds, when they said for 2 or 3 days you was out gallivanting. Did you get you some?
No, but I did meet a couple prospects and 2 real promising ones.
Okay.
So I'm
y'all hunting them down.
Yeah, one is really my type, and the other one I'm gonna get used to him. Yeah, I plan on getting used to him. But one of them really my type. That's the one I got to be worried about.
Rich said, "Where were you on the night in question at 3:23 in the morning?" Damn it, you know you done effed up, right? You know you done effed up. Don LG in the place to be. Coming over to that good YouTube. Child of God, born king, dope boy. Y'all know where we at.
Trying to get to the comments. Yeah. I can't complain. It was very calm. It was very calm. I woke up to a text from my neighbor because I went to sleep around maybe 4. I think 4 o'clock was the last thing I saw. Because I was in my car, somebody live, my homegirl live most of the night. Because I'm gonna be honest, I'm American, so like if the music has a good beat, then I'm with it. I could dance, I could, whatever these hips want to do. I'm saying, whatever this booty want to swing to. But when it's like when they get like to like the slower music or it's some real serious music, I kind of be lost. So that's when I was like IG fingers. Yeah, I'm saying I was on people lives trying to be peacemaker and all that stuff because I always have my earbuds in. I was like, I just support my friends because I don't really know much about their culture, anything like that. But I just love to see people come together, and have fun.
Have a good time. Yeah.
Yeah, and my phones are full, so I couldn't take no more pictures or nothing. I was like, yo, come on. I didn't want to delete stuff on the, like
you're gonna upgrade that iCloud. You got iPhones, right?
I don't know how to do that stuff. I got an iPhone, but I'm an Android person, so but I do have an iPhone.
go in your settings and upgrade to iCloud. Yeah, it costs like $2.99 or something if you ain't upgraded it at all. $2.99 and then I think 2 terabytes or something like that. You know
I'm
what I'm
gonna
saying?
have to
That way
do
you
that.
free up a little something on your phone. You know what I'm talking about? You don't want your phone to lock all the way up on you. Definitely don't want
Oh, I
that.
didn't know. Does that happen with iPhones?
I
I'm
had that
not with
happen
that.
one time. I had that happen one time, a long time ago, on an
I'll
older
do that
model. I was
today.
like, what the?
Yeah, I don't want no problems. Somebody invited me on a boat too. I was just
Oh
like,
shit!
I almost did it like a dummy. I almost did it, and then I had the Dramamine pills in my hand, and I remember this from work when I used to travel from state to state, and I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work out right because Dramamine eat the lining of your stomach out.
What
I was
does?
like, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do this. I don't really know him like that. You know what I'm
You
saying?
said
Like
what? You said what? Easter lining of your stomach?
Dramamine.
Really? I never.
It causes ulcers. Yeah, it almost gave me an ulcer. So,
Oh wow.
because I used to take it every day for work, to travel, and
Rich was
after a
saying
while,
not give you unlimited. I
oh,
ain't
oh,
know
that's
that.
not bad. That's a month, right? That's not bad. I can do that.
Yeah.
That's not bad. I wouldn't even miss that.
Y'all paying for them apps anyway, them app upgrades anyway. Why not?
Every time you download something, they take out a 326. That's a scam. I be hitting my bank up like, nah, I'm not supposed to pay for nothing, and they always get my money back. I don't play them games.
Hey, pretty passion fruit. She said, like Baskin Robbins, so many flavors, huh, Evo?
Yeah, you know, I'm a social person. So for some
Peanut butter.
reason, people like to come up to me and talk, and I don't mind doing that. You get what I'm saying? I don't mind being peacemaking situations. You know, I don't mind talking to people. You know, and if you ask for my number, I'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna talk about that though. Why I just said that? We're gonna talk about that.
Oh,
But
yeah, I already know. I
yeah,
already
yeah. If a man asks for my number, I will give it to him. I don't want no problems. You got what I'm saying? Because once I'm gone, you may have my number. I can change it later. I don't have no time to be getting into no altercations with no black man. I ain't got that time. You know what I'm saying? Which number you want? Which number you
when you
want?
bring up the story, this girl from my area, very beautiful girl, whatever, gave a great alternative or answer for that situation. Along the lines of what you're saying, but kind of differently, but we'll talk about it when you get there or whatever. Hey, Don LG,
Yeah,
good
that's
money
good.
gang. King Skills, what's goody like the mouth? Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if her ass. That's already know there. Good morning to you. Tracy T, I see you in the place. I'm
Hey,
glad to
I
see
don't see
so
none
many
of them
of them.
people. I
What?
don't see none of that.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
need
know
to
who I'm
update
looking at. I'm
Stop
sorry,
trying.
y'all. I don't see none of that. Hey, but Cardi, if you ain't gonna take the video, I don't know how you gonna get it.
Oh, shit. You saw that one. You saw that one, Hey, Bacardi, she saw that one, Damn it.
You know, I got selective sight.
Not usually a talking AM pretty passion fruit. Well, I'm glad you're here. You know what I'm talking about? I'm glad you're here. Miss Angel, James Jones, Tisha
Hey,
always.
Rich,
You know how
Keisha.
it goes.
Okay,
We
now I
always
see
say
it.
to come on over to
Hey,
YouTube.
Tracy. Hey, wifey.
Palandra,
The
2/3.
bird, what's
Y'all see the link right there. Lord have mercy. She said, if you ain't
Hey.
tape, hey, Bacardi, that's an invitation. She said, if you ain't taping, you ain't seeing nothing. You hear me?
You gotta learn how to read between the lines. I'm starting to notice men are not really good at reading between the lines at
Oh,
all.
we
I've
do.
been
We,
I've
we
been
do.
throwing subs at people all weekend, and it's going. And then when they catch it, it's like, oh, Evo, you like me? And I'm like, come on, son.
Well, I can't say everybody. But me, I always read between the lines. I just, I just be chilling, and I just, I just. I got to go into investigative mode, see what it's really about. I got to see, you know what I'm saying? Is this
Right, take
bullshittery or
your time
something
with it.
behind it? Before
Ain't that wrong with that?
some people might think, oh boy, thirsty or something. I got to let them know I got plenty of alkaline in my life.
Hey. Hey, all right.
Look, Bacardi said I caught that up on my way. He said, "Let's make
he
a movie."
caught it. Okay, because I threw it. All right, what up, Rich? Okay, so I got a couple of stories for y'all. I got a few. What I'm noticing now is don't give everything the same day, because then next couple of days, the Wednesday and Friday, I'll be looking for stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go from the oldest to the newest.
Sorry, we about to get real organized. So it's gonna be segments and some. You hear that little before you get started? You hear my little do wop, my little theme joint I put together.
Yes, I thought you was gonna play it.
Oh Lord, don't you was gonna play it there?
I thought you was gonna play it. Yeah.
Once I get, like I said, we're gonna transfer platforms, and then when we get the segments, it's gonna start the show out or whatever. So that way, give people time to get their little snacks, wipe the buggers out their eyes and nose, and come on in and have a seat too, or whatever. It'll shorten me doing the roll call, but it'll also, give a little or whatever. But yeah, anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, check my one of my last reels or whatever. Give your honest input, trying to see if it's good money or no. You know what I'm saying? It's just a theme song for this. It's not a top 10 R&B hit or hip hop, hit. It's meant just to be the theme song for this show. So it ain't meant to be too extravagant or too, lyrically astute. You know what I'm saying? Just a little something to get it through. But let me know what y'all thinking.
It was nice, and it was personalized. I really liked it. I was like, oh, this is nice. I was waiting for my name, but it's okay.
I didn't put my name in it either. I didn't put my name in it either. I didn't put my name in. I just bigged up the show. Because I thought about it. I said, well, how am I fit our names in and da 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 da. So I just said I just keep it generic to the show. You know what I'm saying, or whatever.
That was smart, because like I've been noticing that people been making comebacks. I ain't gonna say no names.
What people been making?
Let's say that I'm not on the show no more. You get what I'm saying? And now you got to do a whole nother thing. So I thought that was very smart.
Hold on. I'm not.
What's about after the show?
Unless you cut yourself loose. I ain't cutting you loose unless you cut yourself loose. That part. Ain't no mom. Ain't no.
Never part.
That part.
Yeah.
I ain't here tomorrow.
Diva.
I ain't here tomorrow. You got to go back and revamp, do a remix or a duet to the motherfucker and change the name. Like,
yeah, that's why I was like, oh, that was hard. Yeah, that was hard. Yeah. You know what, y'all? Let's start. Instead of it's about that time. Instead of me starting off real grim, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot going on in your city, Phil. I'm just saying, it's a lot going on in your state. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't looking too good, but I'm a deal with the sword.
First of all, I don't live in what ain't looking good in my.
Oh, y'all ain't looking too good. I'm just saying. At least it ain't about not New York this time, so I'm a little happy on that. Well, this is what I wanted to report last week. So it's about a week old. But did y'all hear about the tennis stars that advanced to the third round of the U.S. Open? So we got two new girls. It may be our new Serena and Venus, because they kind of old now. They have babies and stuff. So the tennis stars were Taylor Townsend. She's an unranked 27-year-old, so she don't have a ranking yet. You know what I'm saying? They still going through it. She's 27-year-old. She defeated the 18 seeded number. And I'll explain what a seeded number is. Very interesting. The girl she defeated, her name was Beatrice Haddad Maia of Brazil. They said, which was said to be the biggest upset of 2023. So I'm just saying all this black excellence from these sisters. That's what I'm saying. And I got another one, right? There's also I love this. Coco Golf. Her name is Coco Golf. I think that shit, that's a
Okay,
cool.
Coco
Yeah.
Cabana. All right.
Yes, I like that. And they're beautiful sisters. She's a 19-year-old who also won her match defeating Miraya uh Adriva for the second time this year. So she just knocking,
That is that
the
the
other.
one? Is that the one that was having words with the judge? Like be
The
fair.
first
Da,
one
da, da, da.
was, yeah,
Oh, the
and
first.
she
Okay.
did it so beautiful. She was frustrated, but she didn't get nasty. You know what I'm saying? And I listened to it, and what she was saying made sense. Like, you see, and let me tell you something. And this judge was not of our race, and that could have played a little
You
something
not.
into it,
Yeah,
and
absolutely
everybody
not.
was seeing what was going on. The funny thing about this was when she did start to say something, the people was like, yes, like she's right. And they were people of all colors. And I love that. So it wasn't like that girl going crazy. It was, no, you don't see it. I'm going to point it out to you now. Let me do what I do. So I love that. Very poised,
Yeah.
very classy. I really like that. And this is what seeded is, guys. Seeded means the player ends up playing anyone in the first round if they're like seeded. So seeded is like ranked. Anywhere below 32. So you remember I said she defeated the 18th seeded, which was the Hadid Maya, right? Which is amazing. They don't have rankings yet. They have to go a little further, but for you to beat someone, you know what I'm saying,
She's
that's
on her.
below
She's on
the
her
32,
way.
like
She's
y'all,
on her
and
way.
that's
Yeah.
what me and people. Yes. I'm so
I'm
proud of my
proud.
sister.
I'm proud of it.
Yes.
Good morning. Good
Yes.
morning to you.
Okay, Rich. So you know who Coco. Okay, so they know who Coco is. So I'm
You
talking
said I'm
about
in
her name
love
is
with you,
Gangsta.
Coco.
I like, hey.
Thank you, V.
Yes, I thought that was beautiful. That's the only, thing that was going on that I found. If y'all know of anything else, you know what I'm saying, let me know. And I want to let y'all know if y'all know of other stories and stuff like that, and we not reporting on them, like hit me up. Y'all can send me DMs, Phil DMs, and I'll definitely give y'all the credit for it. I'll go into it and all that. If y'all know something here, just put it in the chat because I may have it as a story. You know what I'm saying? And if I see it, I'll just report on it. Because I have like a whole book of stories and stuff like that. So y'all know,
You said
hit
I
us
got a
up.
whole book of stories. God
I
damn
got a
right.
whole book of stuff. I don't report everything. You know what I'm saying? I try to go with the flow of the show.
Even though we're not gonna talk about it,
Mm-hmm.
how about them Cowboys? Huh? Nobody. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, maybe I need to get into sports some more because I like tennis and I don't never get into like the game. Maybe I need to do that. You know what? Point taken, Phil. Point taken.
You don't have to unless you enjoy it. If you don't,
I would probably have to break it down like I did it with the seated thing, because to be a woman and don't know about like football and well,
it might sound
it's
crazy.
about to get cold, so I'm gonna get into like the football and stuff. Hopefully, I have a nice gentleman next to me that can explain everything to me. You know what I'm saying? I'll
You
make
ain't
him a
gonna be
nice
paying attention. You
meal.
ain't gonna be paying attention to the game then if the gentleman sit
No, I
next
just
to you.
need to know. I just need to know the calls and the plays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I like to make a nice little meal and sit him on his way. I do the action for the halftime. Stuff like that.
That man. Harry said I'm still tripping on how fast you friend zone Blue.
Oh, I
Hey
always friend zone
Harry.
Blue.
Damn
That's my
it.
brother.
From another mother though. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes. All right, so let's go on to something else.
That's something else.
Have y'all? I thought this was really interesting, and I want to be unbiased, but I'm a black woman in America. Um, but have y'all heard about the black Trump, the defendant in the election case who was charged just recently?
The one that's still locked up?
Well, I found this story last week, right? I said I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna see. Yeah, it is getting real, Keisha. Yeah, I'm gonna see what happens because at the time he was locked up, right? So let me give you a little bit about that, right? He was Trump's co-defendant. Very nice, classy man, kind of like Carlton from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He gave me those vibes. Nice looking dude too. Um, his name was Harrison Floyd. Harrison Floyd, right? He was charged in the Georgia election case. So it was 19 people. They're still bringing more people up in that case. He was released on August 30th of 2023, right? From again Fulton County Jail. That's where they all went. After he surrendered to authorities for what they call election interference.
Yeah.
So he was with your boy Treasy. You know what I'm saying, Trump. And hey, you know what I'm saying. You always need a token black on the team. I'm saying, and he happened to be it.
Be one of them because it's a female too, but
yeah. But let me tell you, he looked like he fit the part. Like he looked like he was bred for that. Like he was bred to be on Trump's team, and y'all can go and look up his picture and everything like that. They say he surrendered for processing without a pre-negotiated bond. Now remember that, because every time y'all know I report a story, I talk about that bond, right? So he didn't have a pre-negotiated bond agreement like his counterparts had. He didn't have that, and it's not surprising. But he spent 6 days at the facility at the Fulton County Jail because he didn't have a bond, right? Now he spent 6 days before posting bail on Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm trying to think. Because I just want to start asking y'all questions when I keep reporting these stories. What was the difference between him and the 19 others, that went down for this case too, that surrendered? Like, what was the difference? Thank you. Why was he the only person that spent days in jail? And let me say something. If I'm on Trump's side, like if I'm in the Treasy gang, y'all need to have my bail too. You know what I'm saying? Like, because something could leak up out my mouth because I'm sitting in jail so long. I ain't seen outside. That
Trump
rent mentality.
Trump should have opened the checkbook like, I got all y'all bail. Listen, I got all y'all bail. You know?
Yes. I was like 6 days. That's a long damn time. And, it's close to the holiday too. You know what I'm saying? Lucky he went at the right time. This 3-day weekend just now. Like, come on, son. I couldn't do it.
Good morning, Posey.
I don't know. I mean, what y'all think about that? He said he did not negotiate his bond beforehand. Okay, before he went straight to jail. Shouldn't that? But my thing is, if you get into these, like, if you're doing dirty work, shouldn't you have all that stuff planned out? His counterparts had all that stuff planned out. How is he not the only one that, you know what I'm saying? So y'all didn't think about everybody on the team? You know what I'm saying? Y'all just left the black man out? Like, what? No, we're not doing it. And he's supposed to be writing a book. So I can't wait to see.
He probably like, oh, y'all want to let me sit here? Watch this. This is going to be the memoirs of a bitch ass.
What? Bang out with the tongue out. It's no way.
J-Man, what wife? No. I'm single until, I'm saying, till something changes. I'm single. You feel me? Brandy, back at Trumpy and his supporters. He probably sitting there in 6 days like, I can't believe I did this bad ass shit for this dude.
And they just left him there.
They ain't coming to get me. They ain't coming to get me. Listen, my life about to be in shambles. Oh, Lord. And I'm in the Fulton County joint. I heard
That's how people get told.
Yeah, I heard that ain't necessarily a piece of cake for Fulton County Jail neither. So,
no,
boy.
Not at all.
Wavy Crockett. Yeah, he thought they was gonna take care of him. Huh?
Crazy. And when I was looking at it, because I went to a couple different articles, because I was like, this can't be right. How you be on Trump team and they leave you out? No, we're not doing that. No, I'm telling on everybody. And I even
Oh,
snitch.
that's
But
what they definitely doing that. He definitely
I got
doing that.
6 days worth of work to tell.
First step into addiction is admitting the addiction. Boy.
That's crazy. No way, no how. And I mean, right now Trump is really quiet, and I'm a little worried because it's nice to know what the villains are thinking. Because I like when he's talking. When he's talking, you know what's going on in his head, what he about to do. You know what I'm saying? He pretty much give you the game plan. Where
But
people
that
stop
talking is what got him. That talking is what got him in the goddamn predicaments he in now. On January 6th, yes, y'all head on over there to show. We're not happy with that election has been stolen. Y'all head on over there and y'all turn up and turn out. And that damn Pence, he needs a awakening. I'm about to say the wrong goddamn word. Pause. Awakening.
yeah, like
His lawyers probably told him, "You better shut the figgity up and don't say shaggity." You hear me?
and thank you, Phil. Because I was just about to say that. Being that he's different from the others already, right? I'm thinking would it be even beneficial for him to tell? Like, would he have the same type of like security, like what do you call it? Like witness protection and stuff like the other
You
ones
talking
would
about
have.
Trump or the other dude?
Floyd,
Some of
okay, the black guy. For like would he like what I'm saying? I just wonder about that because they already not protecting him. So how does this work? You know what I'm saying? Like, how you supposed to feel? I'm just saying. Like that was crazy
That
to
you
me.
know what?
Shut the hell up.
That's a razor's edge. That is a razor's edge. That is a razor edge because at the end of the day, there's enough money to get your head knocked off.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
And they
However,
wouldn't even think about him twice. Like
dude
what?
probably a dude probably he probably a fun dummy, just like he was even going along with the get along anyway. I mean, at the end of the day, you can support who you want to support, right? But are you willing to just break every law, break a law, just to say you support that person? Like, make it make sense. Especially what you. I wonder if all these people involved in whatever level and whatever, however broad they did, whatever they did, if they had it in mind, oh, Trump will have my back. He'll pay for my legal defense. He'll get us off. I wonder if these people really thought like that, especially Brother Man and Sister Girl, because there's a sister girl involved too. And I wonder if they was really thinking, oh yeah, Trump, he gonna get me. I'm gonna be good. Yeah, Trump master. He's gonna make sure I's good. Look here, look at your ass. 6
Yeah,
days
right.
in from county, probably watching your ass.
If they if they don't know by now that Trump is for his soul, they ain't never gonna learn that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's pretty much like every man, woman for themselves now. Since it's so many, it's already 19 plus him. That's 20 people. And I'm thinking, well, actually it's 21 because this gentleman makes 21. So that's the crazy part about that. You can have that. I ain't. Once I sat in jail, we don't got no loyalty. What you talking about?
And you got to ask yourself this question, right? Do that side of the table look at somebody that decides to turn the tables and talk and tell their side or tell on the situation? Do they get looked at as rats? Do they get looked at as snitches from that side of the table? Because they're not street orientated. They don't have the same codes and ethics. I know how some people think about it. I already got the answer. However, I would like to know how people think about that. All these so-called street dudes and street, because I've heard some people say, "Yeah, if I was them, I'd tell." Like, okay, but then you also turn and say, "Tell homie, don't tell." You got to make it make sense. Now I get it because I come from that life, so I understand. Keep your mouth shut to figure it up, but no,
And political deaths are a lot cleaner
snitching.
than street deaths. So hey,
Yeah.
you you hit that water, you
pretty
know what I'm
pass
saying?
through.
You know how that goes.
Hey, Wavy Crockett said 6 days ain't too bad. He ain't have time to get his commissary. But depending on what jail you at, the first 2, 3, 4 days can be the longest. Because like DC jail, they kind of, when you come in, you go to intake and your movement is strict. You can't really do but so much. You know what I'm saying? Till they get you classified and all that. Till you get to a regular unit. You know what I'm saying? You can come out for like a little bit in the intake unit, but not like that. So you in your cell, you know what I'm saying,
I feel
damn
some
near
type
all
of way.
day. Yep, without commissary, Wavy, and all that. I listen.
I feel some type of way. I'm on the president's team. I ain't supposed to see the jail cell until we all see the jail cell. Like, what is going on? I'd have been in a jail cell like this. What is the difference between me and these people? Because it's not working. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I thought that was, I ain't like that. I just see you see the hypocrisy and stuff and the mistreatment of stuff regardless. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Yeah,
fact.
like exactly. Passion fruit. Like that's crazy. Like I'm on the winning team. I thought, like, what we doing? Like that.
Look. We'll find out as these 3 waves of prosecution happen. We'll find out who and what is the winning team. I know it's some people in jail that's waiting to see if Giuliani comes. Even though Giuliani will probably end up in a camp or some damn way anyway. A lot of them.
Well, he already surrendered himself.
No, I'm talking about get convicted. I ain't talking about the surrendering.
Oh,
I'm talking
he's
about
so
the conviction.
old. And he already sick though.
Huh?
Like, he
I don't
already
know.
sick. Ain't he sick? He looks sick. Well,
he been sick in the mind, allegedly.
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, wait, he looks sick. Like, is he sick? But they didn't care how. I always say this. They didn't care how Bill felt. They didn't care. You know what I'm saying? Bill was damn near 90. You know what I'm saying? Damn near 90. That was so ain't grandpa. That's all I'm saying. So they ain't care. So hey, who we care about? You know what I'm saying?
Young Dre did it perfectly. Bill Cosby was old. They had no problem putting him in jail.
Exactly. He was old. That's how I'm like, come on. Look how he was when he came out.
And they put him in Gen Pop. And they put him in Gen Pop.
Yeah, that's how they do us. You know what I'm
saying? Vision deficiencies and all.
Yeah, crazy. Like, they just had to, that's another story, but they had to put him out of his. They totally took him off the grid. So, okay, y'all. Yeah, of course, Rudy gonna tell. Thank you, Diva. Yeah, he gonna tell. That man you can look at his mugshot and tell he about to tell everything he knows.
Like, I ain't going down with this, Trumpy. You promised me some property on Wall Street, Trumpy. It never happened, Trumpy.
Yes, he telling. That man telling.
You ain't sent enough money to Switzerland on my behalf or the Cayman Islands, Trumpy. My life is over. My political ambitions is done, Trumpy.
Crazy. And well, Phil, since we were already talking about this, there was a woman, a black woman, a little darker than myself. You know what I'm saying?
Chocolate sister. I'm talking about.
Yes, beautiful. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? She was hit in the face by a brick, by a black man. Let's go into it, right? It sounds crazy. Let's go into it. Yeah, pros. Yeah, like, okay, so black woman in Houston, Texas. This happened in Houston, Texas. She got hospitalized after being hit in the face with a brick by a black man. Now, why? Why did she get hit in the face by the brick? Pay attention, ladies. She refused to give him her number, right? So the unidentified man, because they don't know who this man is, they still don't know. But let's talk about the audacity, right? So He walked up to her after they had a few words, and I saw a little video, but it was cut off, where he was like, "You don't want to give me your number," and you couldn't hear her response or whatever. Maybe somebody else saw another video. Yeah, I'm saying you want to send it to me in my DM, and I'll go ahead and report a little bit better. But that's the one I saw, and it was something that they kind of like pulled back. It was a little exchange. You get what I'm saying? And he hit in the face with the brick. While being this the part, while being surrounded by numerous other black men, they stood and watched it. And after he hit her with the brick, oh, he got in his car and rode off like it was nothing. She's standing there saying, "Oh my God, he hit me with the brick." Her face looked like it's a whole nother face on the side. You get what I'm saying? Immediately it swole up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't hit in the face. He kind of hit on the side. I don't want to mark myself, but he hit on the side of the face. It was on the left side of the face, and it swole up immediately, like next to her ear. You get what I'm saying? Could you imagine if he'd have hit her square in the face? You know what I'm saying? Now, they say, right, after assaulting the woman, he got in the car and left. And she made a really long video. It was about 3 videos where she was talking about it, right? The video, and I can tell you about a couple of videos. The first video was her standing around asking these men, as her face is swole up, asking these men,
do nothing.
yes, why didn't y'all help me? Y'all saw him hit me, like, you know, and it was terrible. They all standing around like, well, I ain't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, stuff, look, you know what I'm saying? Then the next video, it was kind of like the same thing, but you see more of the men like, I ain't getting in that, this, and that. Then the third video is her in the hospital with the gown on. Her face is bigger, you know what I'm saying? And she's saying that, you know, she don't do anything to nobody. She don't bother nobody. You know, she just didn't want to give him her number. And why would he hit her in the face of the brick? And why didn't those black men that was standing around, because, you know, everybody hard, everybody banging on bacon when it's time, you know what I'm saying, ain't gonna bust a grape in a fruit fight, you know what I'm saying? But why didn't they help? So now they say because, you know, and she said it, because this man was never been found. So that means he's still walking down the street. He still got this damn chip on his shoulder, and he could do it to anybody. Next time it might be your mama, your sister, your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? That's why you put hands and feet on these dudes that feel like they want to assault women. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say what they really are because I want to say it because this is your show. You get what I'm saying? But and y'all see the Brooklyn coming out. Let me calm myself down. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the audacity.
But you're absolutely right. Texas, y'all gotta hold this L. More exclusively, Houston, you gotta hold this L. There's no amount of rejection, no amount of a no that should warrant you putting your hands on female. It shouldn't even amount to you calling her out of her name because she don't want to give you a number or don't want to give you the time of day. There's plenty of fish in the sea, you know, respectfully, to where one no doesn't mean that it's going to be another no if, you know, you try to talk to somebody else. The problem is some of these dudes ain't got no morals, no principles, no code, no nothing. And the fact that there was a bunch of fellas standing around when this happened, just mean it was a group of suckers around there, because at the end of the day, like you said, that could have been anybody's mother, anybody's sister, auntie, cousin, whoever. And are you telling me you're going to stand there and allow that to happen to your peoples? Even somebody that you know live up the block, you going to sit there and allow that to happen? If that's you, you's a cold sucker, a cold-hearted sucker with no spinal cord, no backbone at all, because ain't nowhere in hell. And it would have been worse enough if he'd have just put his regular hands on her. But to pick up a brick, to bust her upside her head with, and lump her damn head up like that. And we don't know if she's going to have neurological damage, structural damage, whatever the case may be. Fellas, we got to stand up for something. At some point, we have to stand up for something, because that's crazy. I heard somebody talking some dumb shit on somebody's platform the other day, like it was cool for fellas to be putting their hands on women or whatever. It just...
It happened yesterday. I was on live yesterday. And I checked him after, because he was my homeboy. So I checked him after.
No, that wasn't That wasn't the same live
It
I was
wasn't the
talking
same.
about.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
somebody, yeah.
Crazy.
We got to check ourselves because we reckon ourselves. And if we ain't
Mhm.
protecting our sisters, how we gonna get mad if they want to go elsewhere and not mess with us at all? One, because we ain't
Yeah.
being men to our women, and that's crazy. I got you, pros my con. I'm about to bring you up. It it's disheartening to a
Yeah.
sickening level. It's like my nigga, like of all is a bunch of women out here. But then if you gonna do that there, you would have did that to any woman. And that says you don't need no woman anyway.
Yeah.
You need to be dealt with. Something happened in your childhood or something, you anti-woman for real, and you just trying to look the part by asking people, asking women for their number. And I want to say this: it was a young lady from my area, and she said that she gave a good way to get around it. Ladies, get yourself a Google Voice number. Get a Google Voice number. It's free. It's free, and that's the number you can give out to people. You ain't got to accept their call, but you give them a number, and if they try to call it in front of you, we'll ring the phone, or we'll
Right.
put your
I was
voice
gonna
your
say
your,
that.
your voice on it, so that we'll have a voicemail, so they know that you ain't just hit them with the 777-9311, the 5752 fake out, and at
Yeah.
least it'll get you to walk away and away from the abuse of something less than a man. I know you probably like ladies. I know you probably like I shouldn't have to do that, and you're right. You shouldn't have to do that. If you tell somebody no, oh I got a man, or I you know that should be it. I would also say this because some women do get a little rude with it, but that's no excuse. That's
Yes.
no excuse for nobody putting their hands on you, regardless.
Exactly.
Try to be as if you're going to reject this, try to be as even keel and peaceable with it. But to get around it all, give them that Google Voice number, and that way you walk to your car, you can get home safely. You ain't gotta worry about nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because there's been instances not just with a brick where people have shot people doing over that dumb stuff. And it ain't nothing gangster about that. Ain't nothing solid about that. Ain't nothing manly about that. Ain't
Yeah.
nothing. And I'm pretty sure some of them guys that stand around knew dude. I'm pretty sure some of them guys that stood around knew dude. And that's probably even more the
That's
reason
the
why they
problem.
did it.
That's the problem. I was just shocked to see that it was like, well, I ain't got nothing to it. I ain't got nothing to it. I was like, are you serious? I hope your mama get the
Man,
same thing. I hope that's time they hit her straight in the face with the brick. And then you could feel how that woman felt. You know what I'm saying? And that's harsh. But hitting somebody in the face with a brick is harsh too. That's harsh as hell. Like, excuse my
man, you
language.
see the side of her face while she
Yeah,
was out there
blew up.
at the scene, and then at the hospital, that thing looked like
It
she
was
had
even bigger.
a Rubik's cube on
Yeah.
this, and I'm not even making light of the situation because it ain't funny. It really ain't funny. But that whoever that coward is, I ain't even gonna call him dude or man. Whoever that coward
Yeah.
is a cold sucker, and he really fucked.
Yeah, that karma coming back.
That could be attempted murder if they was to know who he was and the police
Thank
catch
you.
him with that ass.
Yes.
That could be attempted murder. Because
Yes.
if he would have hit her right along that temple, she could have been
Yeah.
up out of there.
Killed her.
That's insane.
Hey, pros.
Hey
Hey,
y'all.
pros.
That got me worked up. I'm hot now. My whole body
I
hot
was
now.
hot. I was hot listening to Phil talk. All I was like saying, like, majority of New York people would never have let that slide, like at all.
Oh yeah, somebody. Well, you know what?
Where I'm from, I feel like the men are different. Like even from an early age, my first incident where a guy hit me, but it was like by an accident. But he was in the middle of a fight. I just ended up getting like swung on. And
Caught a humble.
sometimes people like black out or whatever, and it was happening on a bus. It's a tight space or whatever. Now looking back at it, I can see it, but at the time when it happened, we were like in like freaking elementary school. And when it happened, another kid on the bus that was a male seen that happen. The guy hit me. He just reacted, pow.
That's how
He's
it
like,
should
are you
be.
dumb?
Yeah. New Yorkers look for a reason to fight.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They look for a reason to fight. Because I'm gonna be honest, bros. I think every woman in New York has had some of this situation, something
Oh,
happen
you
like
want to
that.
know why I hopped on? But my thankfully to God, and I say this every time, that nothing serious ever happened to me, because I'm a little woman and I'm like small petite. So
Yeah.
my nigga, you could just snatch me, put you in your car.
Yeah, you ain't gotta do all
Pause. We're
that.
not claiming that. We rebuking
No,
that.
but you get what I'm trying to say, like
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
in the sense of like I'm tiny, right? So I was just talking, literally, I was just talking to my partner like this morning about this situation. And I was just like, yo, there was one time I was in the Bronx and I was leaving mad late, mad
Not the
late.
Bronx.
Yeah, not the Bronx, too. Exactly that part, right? So I'm like,
The Bronx is different.
the Bronx is a jungle, yo. I ain't gonna hold
Shout out to my homies and homegirls.
you.
And
No, but I knew a lot of people in the Bronx, though.
Shout out, just stay over there.
No.
Outside.
wow.
That-
No, I know a lot of people in the Bronx, but
Mhm.
yeah, I was leaving mad late and I was coming back to where I live in my hometown, which is like an hour by so, but I was traveling by like the trains and the bus. So I'm waiting at the train station to get to like Manhattan so I can be on my way back to my hometown. And this guy approaches me, same thing. Um, yo, can I get your number? Like the same scenario, trying to get my attention. Now me, I pretend like I'm deaf, like I don't hear you. Like I just get stuck. I just don't say nothing. I don't even make a movement. I'm just like, if I don't say nothing, they're just gonna walk off. No, but this one was not stopping. So I moved down a little bit. I'm just like looking at the time. I'm like, yo, where this train at? Cause now I'm feeling like, okay, he's watching me. So long story short, train finally arrived. I probably was standing there like a good 5 minutes, but when somebody is staring you down, that five
Mm.
minutes seem like it's forever. You're like, yo, I hope nothing pops off or whatever.
Yeah.
So when we get on the train, I go on, he follows me, we get on the same cart. And I see him making his way to me and again, and I'm like, I literally sit on the train and I'm like, Lord, right now, please just bring 2 officers on this plane because I can't do this right now. I kid you not. 2 cops on the next stop came
Oh, see?
on the
Yeah.
train. So I'm like, whew. The minute he
Yeah.
saw the 2 cops come on the train, he went to the next cart and I was
Of
left
course.
alone.
Yeah.
And
Coward.
then,
You know how that go. Don't
right.
wanna.
But I was like laughing about the situation this morning to him and I'm like, nah,
Yeah.
that's crazy because like I'm a small person. So I'm like, should I not be traveling alone like that? Should I like be having like some type of protection on me? But I'm like,
Yes.
where I'm from in my neighborhood, it's like you can walk down the block. You can be it could be like 10 p.m. in the nighttime and you're gonna be okay. So I'm like, okay, do I have to like travel when I'm going elsewhere with something on me? But I'm like, why do I even have to think that?
Because you live
Yeah,
in New York.
in the perfect world, you shouldn't have to. And let me say this:
Yes.
this is not a state or area specific situation because it happens D.C., New York,
Mm-hmm.
California, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
Muttley, Kentucky. But it's wrong in every instance. It's wrong in
Mm-hmm.
every instance. I mean, we need to be like in the era I came up with. We didn't tolerate too much of that neither. Uh, doing sucker shit like that to women, we didn't tolerate that. Yeah, you had some people that did it, and a couple people might have got away with it, but not around us because we wasn't for that. You would have got you would have got jumped. You'd have got whooped by
Yes.
every on that block had you did some sucker shit like that. And you know, it and people need to get to that mind frame like, okay, if you ain't gonna be respectable, you ain't gonna be around here. You
Yeah.
you you gonna respect the women. You gonna respect our women,
Yes.
especially
Yep.
women in our presence. You gonna do that.
Yes.
You gonna do that.
Yes.
But if you can't do
Yeah.
that, you're not gonna be around here. Period. You gonna be made to
Yeah.
be uncomfortable wherever the hell you exist. And you know,
But it's
some
like,
people might.
imagine someone being so like, it's a group of men, and I'm just thinking like how disconnected um you are. Like, were y'all all on your phone? Like, was this like a neighborhood
If it's in the
person?
subway, if it's in the subway, I'm gonna tell you right now. You know what I'm saying? I've been dealing with the subway for years. You know what I'm saying? If it's in the subway, one thing about the subway in New York, you should have a numerous set of weapons on you.
Thank you.
Numerous set of weapons. And two, nobody's gonna help you. So if somebody come at you, you have to be ready to kill at any moment's notice. I mean murder. I mean hearts out. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready for that. It's no freezing up, nothing. You know what I'm saying? You are a cold-blooded killer when you are on the train, especially if you are a woman by yourself. Every morning I used to get up to go to work. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I may become a murderer before I get to work, but you're going to get to work. I'm going to clock in because I got the type of job you got to clock in and die. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get to work. If they come get me, I'm going to be clocked in when they put the handcuffs on. But I be damned. You know what I'm saying? You kill me out in the street. I'm only 5'2", so I understand what you're saying. But
right.
lady,
but like, it's the fact that like I take moments like this, like even like you bringing up this conversation up about the woman in Houston. I'm like, the fact that like I was literally reflecting on this morning, and I'm like listening to you talk about it. I'm like, to me that makes me feel like if I'm traveling somewhere, I should just always make sure like I'm safe in some type of way. Especially like you gotta know like the area you're going around if you choose to put yourself there.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Because I mean, I've had that issue where I had a domestic dispute right in front of my building. Luckily, I was getting out the car, and the so-called boyfriend punched me in the back like I was a dude. I fell to the ground, to the brick, to the ground, and it looked like my whole building. It was a summer day. My whole building activated. I was still on the ground. They were stomping him out.
As they
after they end up beating him up, then they picked me up because I was on the ground like, what the hell just happened? I thought he loved me. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, get your dumb ass and stop bringing these dudes around here. We had to kill them. Like, but yeah, like
no, but
like
this war on women, like literally is
black women.
Yeah, I know it's a war.
It's
just like it's a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's like, okay. Then it's like, okay. You catch a charge, you go to jail, right? What you in here for? Man, I hit this woman upside her head with a brick.
Cause she wouldn't give me my number.
You know how they gonna look at
you. It's a wrap.
They're gonna look at you like you done lost your mind. One, you gonna feel like the worst ass in the world because you're gonna be sitting up there.
Town.
Exactly.
They're gonna make you their girlfriend.
And you're gonna look foolish because you'll be you know probably if you had a job you lost it. If you had another woman you lost her. You're gonna be sitting up in jail over the fact that your stupid ass pride was bruised because somebody told you no. I'll tell people time and time again. If a woman says no, for me it's no loss because I didn't know her prior to. Respect because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I'm, might be this girl's cup of tea, but not this girl's cup of tea. And if this girl says no, somebody else will say yes. Somebody else would give me, the number, whatever. And that's the mentality that fellas we got to have. It's like a no is not the end of the world. A no is just a no. And guess what? You might be saving yourself a lifetime of headache by her saying no because everybody is compatible. Everybody ain't compatible. So allow that no not to fuel your anger, but allow it to fuel your drive. Okay, you said no. Next time I see you, you gonna see me with the bun that you should have been you. Get a different mentality with it. Like ain't no.
I'd be like, you're lost.
Exactly.
You gotta have that mentality. You're lost.
Exactly. It's like. Ain't no rejection in the world worth catching no case for in any sense of the word. In any sense of the word. I don't get it. Hey, Wavy Crockett, that part.
And I'm gonna be honest, and this may sound bad, but I don't know. I just think it's so easy just to give somebody a number to get you out their face because these dudes now will call you immediately just to make sure that's your number.
That's why you gotta have the text free. I got the text free.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. the whole corporation at my job got this number because I was a manager. I gave it out. You know what I'm saying? So I'll give them this number to anybody in the street. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. And when they call me, I'll be like, okay, let me lock it in because I'm never gonna answer it. You know what I'm saying? You get the you know what I'm saying? That warning sign when it rings. Like, no, but you can have the number. You ain't killing me over no number, sir. Hell no. You know what I used to do? I used to be like, nah, you know what I'm saying? I'm gay. You know what I'm saying? I don't like penis. Oh, well, we can get girls together. All right, yeah, take my number because you don't understand. No problem. I said, I'm you. And then they be like, what you mean? I'm like, I'll wear the penis. They like, oh, that backs them up for some reason. You know what I'm saying? And but I shouldn't have to do all that. But I'm kind of a jokester, so it kind of works.
Yeah, you gotta have the fake name, the fake phone number, all that extra stuff.
I'm not doing
like
all that.
My phone don't got that much storage.
We're not doing all that.
Be doing
Let me go about my business. Yes, and I have an issue when people give me their number, they call me immediately. Like I be in the car. I'm like, damn, I just left you. Calm
that
down.
part.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn. Yeah, I'll get you a whole case of water. Like, can I get home? What are we doing? Like, but it's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay.
But these are the times we live in, and it's just, if you gotta protect yourself, sometimes you have to do things that you may not like, but at least it protects you.
And Harry, the Bronx is terrible. I don't care what nobody say. They tried to kidnap me. They tried to throw me in the back of my damn car after I got out of a club. And that's the last time I was in the Bronx. I was, how you come out? I'm coming out the club. I'm revving the car up so I can get my homegirls in it. They drunk and stuff. They got to come out. You know what I'm saying? I go in the back to take off my stiletto. I got one heel on, one heel off. I'm trying to put on my Uggs. I'm sitting in the back of the trunk of my car. I'm sitting, I got a sports car. I'm sitting right there in the back. Do you know, son, the same dude that I was in there dubbing with, dancing with, comes out, pushes me in the trunk. Luckily, I got the key fob on my finger, so the car won't move. He done push me in the back, so I'm in there, feet in the damn air, screaming, somebody help. He runs around, they say, because the security guards are watching me, trying to figure out what happened, because everybody was just coming out. He did this in front of everybody. They come to run to the car. He done ran around in front of the car to try to jump in the driver's side. It won't start because, hey, the key fob is here. I always keep the key fob on my hand. The key fob back there with me, fool. Now the security guards run and chase them down the damn block.
Come on,
when they come to me and get my dumb ass, up out the trunk, they gonna say to me, yo, who was that? I said, the same fool I'm in there dancing with. He took pictures with me. They was like, damn, he was gonna kill you. It was no way he was gonna be able to leave. I was like,
wow.
Yeah, that's the last time I was in the Bronx.
You need to write a book.
Hold on. Are you?
My life is a story.
Evolution needs to write a book.
Bronx is worse than Brooklyn, though.
Worse. They are what? Let me tell you something. It's only 3 real boroughs. It's Brooklyn, it's Queens, and it's Manhattan, which is comprised of Harlem. We don't mess with none of them other boroughs. What? They don't even exist to us.
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. They do be clowning the Bronx, though.
We don't claim them people over there.
The words of Evolution Brooklyn, the opinions of Evolution Brooklyn,
I love y'all,
are hers alone and do not reflect Big Phil Speaks and this channel. All the Good Morning Gang Morning Show. Disclaimer.
I'm sorry if y'all from the Bronx, no disrespect, you know what I'm saying, but y'all are kind of like on the outs. Y'all are like your own entity, just like Staten Island is their own entity. I was having a live about this the other day. We talked about this. Staten Island is on their own because that's an island. Then you got Long Island, that's an island. You know what I'm saying? But the Bronx is over there with them islands, kind of. We don't claim y'all, but I love y'all though.
Nah, that's funny.
But you want to take me in my damn car? Like, come on. I see the car. But damn, you could have pushed me to the side. You want to push me in the trunk? Like, come on, son. Like, I was out there like an old lady. Legs in the air like this. Hell!
Lord,
I was nice for the Bronx. I'm sorry. I mean, I like Crazy Harry, but y'all on another level. Y'all on another level. No.
I don't know about that one. Yeah.
And since y'all up here, I want to talk about a state, though, right? And I don't know nothing really about it. Shy, check your DMs after this. I am going, if you in here, I want to talk about a state. You may know the state, Phil. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
talk about it.
There was a lot of activity going on between this week and last week. I tried to keep it soft-hearted on y'all. You know what I'm saying? But it wasn't like it was just one incident. Like y'all kept doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all was New York City. Y'all wanted to be on the map. Y'all wanted to be on the news. So I had to give it to y'all like I saw it. You know what I'm saying? So can we talk
Okay.
about Washington for a minute?
You talking about Washington
What
State or
happened?
Washington City?
Washington, D.C.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about DC because that's all that's really been acting up. Y'all really been acting up. And it's not so much of y'all, it is y'all children. It is y'all bad children. Let's talk about it because it's tragic. But I got a couple of stories all in one. So let me, and for this story, I wrote in red because that's how serious it was.
Really though?
I just love reporting because y'all act like y'all saints over there. It don't be like that.
Ooh. Nobody never said that. Look, big
I
Bill.
know. I'm about to talk about DC though. Now this is tragic. So I'm smiling. My smile might be wiped off. I just like the bother Phil because that's my brother from DC. So I gotta mess with him a little bit. But this is a tragic story, right? All right, so there was a teenager fatally stabbed over sweet and sour sauce at McDonald's. Did y'all hear about that?
Yeah.
All right, that's crazy.
Yeah, DC got to take an L for that. Definitely.
That's the first L. We're gonna keep on. Yeah. But let me tell y'all about that story though.
He's handing DC L's.
Yeah, it's a lot of L's this week. All right, so it was a 16-year-old teenager. She was arrested and charged with a second-degree murder while armed. You know how big that is. After she recently stabbed another teenager, two girls, outside McDonald's in Washington, D.C. This was on Sunday, August 27th, 2023. It was early morning. This was early morning stabbing, right? So the deceased teenager, her name was Naima Ligon. She was with a group of teenagers, right? They drove to a party in DC from Maryland on Saturday evening. All right. So all this happened after the party, on that Sunday morning. They stopped at the 24-hour McDonald's where Lagone, which was the deceased teenager, she got into a dispute over sweet and sour sauce that escalated into a physical altercation between the two girls, right? They said, okay, so check this out. Now, at the time of the teen's arrest, because they had to find the girl that did this, she had a knife on her. Now, we don't know if it's the knife that she used to, stab the other girl. She had a knife on her, and she claimed that the stabbing was self-defense, right? But check this out. The prosecutors said they were arguing in court that she was the only teen with a weapon. So if you're the only one with a weapon, what's the threat? You can't claim self-defense. See what I'm saying? Like, that sounds crazy. Now, wait, I'm a further prove she can't prove it. It's McDonald's. There are cameras, but they ain't talking about the cameras yet because it's still. But you retarded. You should have waited till you got outside. Well, you know what? I ain't giving nobody no ways to kill nobody. I'm just saying, like, you got to know your surroundings. That's all I'm saying. I'm gonna stop saying stuff. Okay. So they said during the court hearing, yeah, because I don't want y'all to know too much about what I know. But during the court hearing, they said it was said that the suspect lunged at Lagone, which is the girl that got stabbed, right? With a pocket knife, while arguing over the sweet and sour sauce in the restaurant. Like, come on now. I mean, what y'all think about that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that crazy? Like,
as somebody who was charged and upgraded under what was then, I don't know if it still is, called a Title 16 in the DC area. That means charging a juvenile as an adult. It's a very serious situation, and to put yourself in that situation over some goddamn some damn sweet and sour sauce. When she was like, man, I told you I can't eat these nuggets without sweet and sour. I'm not gonna make light of it because it's not a funny situation, but it's like it's like, damn, like, are you serious? Damn.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's like fighting over ketchup packets. No, I need them for
Yes.
my friend. Like, no, like what the go get you some sauce.
I just feel like people like that have
Crazy.
deep rooted issues
yeah, got
that
to.
they never like. They probably been showing signs that they were like a little bit off. Cause to be
That's crazy.
arguing over like McDonald's alone is wild.
It's I feel like it's more to this story. Yeah, Jamie, I don't take that stuff. I like to be authentic.
It was morning.
So were they
Welcome to the morning show crime report.
evolution? They were friends.
I No, well, this is
That's
the thing. They
we don't
talking
know.
like it's two. They didn't say they were friends or nothing. When they reported the story 3 different ways, you know what I'm saying? And it said nothing about them being friends. I'm thinking maybe they were in gangs. I don't know, because you got to think these girls weren't from. They were from Maryland. You hear what I'm saying?
Well, Maryland's right outside of DC, so it depends on what part of Maryland they're from, because there's a lot of areas that actually touch DC. So it's like walking like across the Brooklyn Bridge
It's
from.
it's right there. Okay.
Yeah, it's
And
like
then,
yeah.
you know what I'm thinking, Phil? Because let me tell you something, Phil. I was very impressed with you knowing about the. Yeah, King. I was impressed with that. About the articles and stuff like that. I may need you to come get me out sometime and help a sister get born or something. But as y'all see, I'm a little minded. Yeah. But now this is my thing, right? And I'll put it in okay, so this is how I think about stuff. As my friend, because it was a group of friends. If I get into something, we all get into something. If it's more than one person, she got a knife. We would use that same knife to take her life. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I hate to say that, but it's nowhere in the world. I'm the only one to get cut. You get what I'm saying? And this girl get to be found by the cop. They'd have found her laid out too. Like, yeah, I don't understand this whole friendship thing. We not riding and dying for each other no more. Like what's going on? You get what I'm saying? Like what we doing?
People have
and
built
you don't hear
Some
nothing
people love keeping companies around them, even though they know damn well. Like, I don't be surprised sometimes by these situations, because I do feel like people tell you who they are.
Yeah. You got your riders on the team.
Yeah.
You got your girls that ain't gonna bust a grape at a food fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking going across, or going wherever you're going into another territory. Nah, I need the killers with me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I need the ones that's going to ride out. There's a group of girls. 9 times out of 10, they're going to get into something. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to need the thorough chicks, the ones that got hands. I'm going to need something. You get what I'm saying?
That part.
Why we bringing them no great buses to no, you pretty girls, y'all can't go nowhere with me. Because y'all too pretty when it get time. No. Y'all need to take them heels off and use them as a weapon or something. Like, this is why I travel like I travel. You get what I'm saying? If I got somebody with me, trust me, they thorough. I don't want to be with nobody I got to keep protecting. We're not doing that. You get what I'm saying? Like, no. When I did hang with people, we about that life. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know the mindset of friends these days and little girls. Yeah, but maybe it's too much. I don't know. It may be too much. You know what I'm saying? But that's what my side is that's what we do. Like, yeah, I'm just saying. Hey, Bacardi.
Yo.
What's goody like the mob?
Yo, what's good to the chat? Salute. Yo, I just said yesterday that, I posted something about people with this weather control thing. And I just said to somebody, yo, they're going to make it rain tomorrow. And it just started raining. It wasn't on the forecast. That part.
They do control the weather, though. They do.
I'm just saying, every black event, it just rains. Yes. And it's every summer jam. Every anything where a lot of black people will be, white people, make it rain.
They don't want us out there. They don't want us out there. But let me
Or
tell you
it's
something
too hot.
about the Caribbeans. Oh, they will parade in the rain. It'll just make them look better because they gonna be out there in their bras and drawers. You know what I'm
Basically.
saying? Now they
Yeah,
just gonna be wet, you know.
but now this is on purpose. We can honestly say that this gotta be a machine. Something's going on.
Yeah. But I mean, it's so obvious though, because if a damn sure do rain every summer jam, I noticed that maybe 2 years ago. I'm like, wait, every damn summer jam it rain, and people still get out there. They're not gonna stop us from doing that. We want to do like, come on, a little rain.
Facts.
You know, us will get them plastic bags.
Yeah.
Ponchos and stuff in plastic bags.
Yep, the Mickey Mouse ponchos. I got 5 of them.
Yeah. But
And
yo,
your
what's
grown
deep
ass
about
age,
it?
you got Mickey Mouse ponchos.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I went to Disney World 22 times. So I only got 5 of them because they expensive as hell. I'm up, yeah, but they bought me 5 of them. I got 5 of them. Clear ones, yellow ones.
Crazy.
I still
But what's
use it.
deep, that rain bring confusion because it's only a select few times black people get together. And I think we need a powerful message with all this crazy stuff going on. We need to, come together. And I feel like the rain kind of, people ain't thinking straight when it's raining. They think about their hair, their phones, they think about bad stuff. So I feel like, that's the bring kind of confusion. But people still gonna come out today though. It's still
Yeah,
gonna be
they
crazy.
definitely come. You know, Lisa, shout out to Lisa. They about to get out there and party. You know what I'm saying? If I get
Yeah.
bored, I may just go out there just to look and see it. You know what I'm saying?
So, Bacardi, had you heard about that story she was talking about with the young girls in the sweet and sour sauce in the Mickey D's, or?
What is it? The one where somebody got shot in the Bronx, or
No, it was in
No.
it was in DC when the
Listen,
girl stabbed
listen.
another girl over some damn sweet and sour sauce.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Yo, that's so fucking crazy,
Yes,
yo.
bro.
Sweet and sour sauce though. You gonna be in the
Yeah,
bookends?
sweet and
You
sour
gonna be in the
sauce.
bookends with that story? What you in here for? Yeah, this bitch trying to take my sweet and sour sauce.
They probably put crack in it. Like, Bacardi,
Something.
let me ask you something because
Yeah.
you know about Brooklyn. Let me ask you something about that. When you go out of town, because y'all right, I really don't. Well, I'm gonna start going somewhere next week. I got a party to go to out of town, right? Actually in DC, but I don't really like travel. I don't like to be in surroundings where I don't know people, like I'm new, you know what I'm saying? And because I'm a little different. And us from Brooklyn, we a little different. One thing is we always on point. That's one thing. You know what I'm saying? We always see the problem before it happened. But let me ask you something. You being a Brooklynite, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you claiming Brooklyn or Queens or what, but when you go out of town and stuff like that, who do you bring? Do you bring like your boys that's fly and they ain't like if a fight break out, they too fly. You know what I'm saying? To do anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or you bringing, your boys like, you know what I'm saying? They could be fly, but they still might, hold you down. You know what I'm saying? Or you bringing the hitters. You know what I'm saying? Like if
I'm definitely bringing my buddy.
Yeah, you bringing the hitters. You bringing those.
You feel me?
They understand when it's about to go down. I got homegirls. If I look uncomfortable, they coming. You know what I'm saying?
No, I gotta bring my buddy and all the other fellas. I don't even want to know what they bringing. So it's just
I mean, it's just the wise thing to do.
That part.
The conspiracy parts. I gotta stay clear on the conspiracies. I just got over situations. I don't want to know nothing.
Yes. Ask no questions. Do what you do. Like that's.
But
it.
The ones that's with it, you gotta bring the ones that that how we was raised in the hood. It's like when something goes down and you ain't do nothing, we gonna get you.
Yes,
and I think
thank
that's
you.
an unspoken law in our hoods. Like, if we go out together, we riding together, we fighting together.
That part.
And
one get in a fight, we all in a fight.
Yeah, we all in a fight. So.
and more importantly than just having the ones that'll rumble or do whatever with you, you also want them same individuals to know how to carry themselves so they don't come into the party looking to turn up and turn out. but be ready
Yo,
in
that
case it go
part.
down. But in
But
case
you could
ready to
have
go down, ready to.
you could have people like that around you. Like I feel like those are like I feel like people think like if you have like people that are chill or they come off very calm, people usually think like, oh, those type of guys or girls are like pussy or something. But usually those are the people that are the ones that's chill. They be the one that's more active than the one that's rah rah.
Because it was
Yeah.
back
It could
with
happen.
in my crew mob or whatever you want to call it. I was one of the flyest ones out of everybody, but with all the shits, with all,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was the poster
gotta
boy
have
for the
both.
hood because I'm ready to turn up, throw it, but I'm chilling.
Right.
I'd rather be by the bar with a little something in my hand, maybe a stogie in another hand, trying to holler at a bun or something. But then if it's going down, it's like hold up, I'll be right back, and then get right to
Facts.
Right.
Yeah, but we
Yeah.
definitely don't want the goofy people that they just get a little bit too drunk, stepping on niggas' sneakers.
Right, right.
Yeah.
You don't want those
yeah.
type of people.
That
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
Definitely. Definitely.
Gotta be careful.
Yes,
Yeah,
because
y'all definitely be drunk messing with me because that's all I say. That's all I say. It's just a thing like, do you understand what I'm saying? Because I don't want to keep going
Yeah.
further. You don't understand what I'm saying because I don't like repeating myself.
I hear you on that one.
Yeah.
I don't like to repeat myself.
I don't like it.
Yo,
That's why I
but
be
what's the
asking.
main thing women get in fights too? Because we see a lot of women fights in spots. It's like, what do y'all be fighting over?
Stupid stuff. Most of the time it be jealousy.
It's
You know
I was
what I'm
about to
saying?
jealousy.
say jealousy.
It
Yeah.
be jealousy. It don't make no sense because we all like sisters in the in the situation. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm kind of the most violent one, but I'm also the peacemaker. So if I say, oh, we ain't gotta go through this or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then I say I'm from Brooklyn, that's the last warning I'm gonna give you before I try to take your heart out your chest. But
Pick
I
that
am
up,
a
baby.
peacemaker first. I'm a
But I
peacemaker. I
think
tried to
that's
find out what the
why.
problem was.
It's because evolution is so calm and like cool that if she knows somebody fucking with her, she know they purposely targeted her.
Yes.
So that's
Exactly.
what brings her
Yes.
demons out.
Yes. And and I got a lot of past trauma. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of us are walking around with this past trauma. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My two therapists, they got their hands full. You know what I'm saying? But
Oh shit, I got therapy today.
see,
That part.
it's a
Well, I
Brooklyn
don't know if he's
staple.
gonna take off today because it's a holiday. I don't know if he's gonna take off, but
Well,
word.
you know what? I'm glad I got y'all up here, right? Because okay, so we're gonna talk about
What else you got for DC?
right. Because I want to give it all to y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is another thing. Now, there was another teenager, right? Second L. This is another teenager. About he was like a few blocks away when this girl got stabbed. Lego, when she got stabbed, hours before, just hours before, there was an 18-year-old teen named Kenny Edwards. He was gunned down a few blocks away on 10th Street in Northwest. Y'all know what that is?
Of course.
I mean, act like y'all know all the blocks, right? Yeah.
DC runs off of alphabetical order or numerical order mostly. So 10th Street, it depends on what in 10th Street in Northwest. What'd you say?
I don't know. But and let me give y'all the third L because y'all kids are so unruly. You know what I'm saying? That they gave there's a new youth curfew enforcement schedule. So they want y'all kids to stay in the house for people's safety.
That's nothing new.
Yeah, and now this is the schedule. So weekdays, these kids got to be in the house from 11 p.m. to 6 a.m., which to me is
still late.
Okay. That makes sense. Right? That
late.
makes sense. Well, why y'all kids outside that late anyway? And then on weekends, they got 12:01 a.m. to 6 a.m. So they just want them off the street at night because all this stuff happened in the wee hours of the morning. You get what I'm saying?
Hold on, this is DC?
Yeah. And the residents are done. So they enforcing that that curfew.
DC is so weird because when you go out there, look like nobody.
Yes.
It look like a crazy hood that no people was there, but it's all these black people come out of nowhere when it's events. It's like when you go to Club Love, just long blocks of just nothing there, and it just looked like a ghetto. But it is millions of black people just everywhere.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just so weird. Yeah,
Yeah.
Club Love was Club Love was
You
the
gotta
thing back there in
understand.
my DC days.
Club
You
Love.
gotta understand that DC's no different than New York or New York City. Let me say, Chicago, Texas, Cali. The scenery
Yeah.
might be a little bit different in some areas, but we got some of the same shenanigans and bullshittery. And let's be 100. The youth are acting up all over the place. It's sad.
Hell yeah.
It really is sad. The kid, DC. With DC, the thing with DC is like DC totally is only 11 square miles, so it's not hella big when you think about it. But you got so much going on in this one little city. Just like say Brooklyn got a lot going on with just Brooklyn. In Brooklyn, Bronx got a lot going on, and Manhattan. But you put it all together, it becomes like a bigger conglomerate or whatever. But we all, state to state, city to city, need to do better, need to do right by our youth, do better with our youth, talk to our youth, and the powers that be need to provide more programs for our youth to get them to want to try to stay away out of the street. You know, more boys and girls clubs, more opportunities. You know what I'm saying? You take away programs, you take away opportunities. What else do they have to do? What is the video games and or the streets?
Yo, Phil, what happened with that situation where the locals was kind of beating up the Howard University kids? You remember that? It was like probably like a week
That
ago,
was
2 weeks ago.
that was reported not too long ago too. Yeah, but that's again something that's gone on throughout the years. But you don't really hear about it that much. What's going on now is a little bit different because you got them really mobbing up. The last time you really heard about that happening like that was back in like the 80s and stuff like that. When they were really like DC dudes were really rolling in what you would call crews or whatever, and if you wasn't from certain neighborhoods, you couldn't come through at all or whatever type of thing or whatever, and they would clash with Howard. But nowadays you got so many people that think they come from other areas, and some of them be official people where they from, but they not realizing, you know, DC is a little bit different. If you come wrong, if you come right, you good. It don't matter if you from Muttley, Kentucky, Compton, New York, wherever. If you come right, you come show love, you gonna get love. But if you come acting up, just like anywhere else, and there's been a clash because there's a McDonald's right there by Howard, one right by the towers, where everybody kind of meet up, after the club at times, and this, that, and the third, and you'll have people
take your pictures over there
like
about.
That.
What's that strip where the pictures, they got the big backdrop? I know
Mr. G's, it ain't there no more. They don't do that no more. But yeah.
What? How they
used to be
take
right
this?
there by Georgia Avenue turn to 7th Street
Georgia Avenue.
and Florida Avenue turns to U Street right there. Yeah, you're right. You know.
It was crazy. I ended up in the towers. I was in the towers before. I had a little situation.
You was chasing some honey buns, huh?
Yeah, I ended up by myself with like 10 girls in the towers by myself. It was crazy. By myself, mind you. They all coming back because we came from the club. So now I'm in the room with them, and now they coming back with their pajamas on and stuff, just to one room because they like, we snuck a outside guy in here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because after a certain hour, outsiders got to be out of in certain dorms. They're not supposed to have dudes in there, like female dorms. They ain't supposed to have dudes in there after a certain hour.
But the women, right?
People always do it.
So the women, they usually get the outside girls in for the guys, so the guys owe them one. You get me? So they call up the guys that usually call them, and they like, hold on, I need you to do me a favor. You know what I'm saying? So,
but yeah, in all instances, DC has to hold them L's when it comes to our youth, just like everywhere else have to hold.
But Phil, DC been doing good. Phil, you got to give them their flowers right now because. No, I'm saying better than I'm coming from a New York perspective. Now our kids went into really demon time, literally. And I didn't really see that in the media with DC unless they just not it's just not a global
It's
thing,
not
you know what
making
I'm saying?
national news. It's not
It's
making
not making
national news,
national news.
but
Okay.
the youth's been acting up for a good while now. Just like everywhere else, because you hear more about the Chicago's, you hear more about
New
certain
York.
shit in New York or whatever, because of who they are. New York City.
Yeah, yeah.
The Chicago, Chi-Town. You hear more about it, and a lot of times they try to clean stuff up when it comes to DC and keep it under the rug or
Mm,
whatever. But it's spilling over because, like you said, you got people from Howard, which are from all over the place, and when they get to talking or going through things, they call back home or call to their people. They get to talk about it. They get to tune it in to certain things happening in DC or
in
whatever.
DC.
And unfortunately, we all got to do better when it comes to our youth, though. It's a sad shame because I haven't seen a lot of this garbage being as bad as it's getting for a lot of years,
Yeah.
and we don't want it to go back to that because the fact that they allowed it to go back to that, meaning that it's something coming behind that they trying to make it okay for right now to allow it to happen because they can shut all this
Yeah,
shit down if they wanted to.
Control.
it's the
Yeah.
whole trying to
Yeah.
remove the. You're trying to remove parents outside the household. Is that's why
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
a
They
lot of
The
move
this is
same
remove
thing.
the
happening
father.
because they
Think about
trying
it.
to.
The crack era ushered in
Mm-hmm.
the ability and the ability for gentrification. Let me say that the crack era, the fact that they allow people to tear buildings up, run shit down, let drugs run
Yeah,
rampant, and then lock a lot of people up in mass, and then let
yeah.
property values go down so people can be enticed to come in and get these steals and deals, and then change the what you call it, like
And it's
in
not even
DC.
people because they foreigners. The thing
Mm-hmm.
about it too is that we're not even talking about Americans gentrifying our areas. We
I
talking
am.
about
I don't know what,
people.
but
I'm just saying, we talk about foreign people in New York City. You go up to half of these people, they're not from America.
I mean, yeah, but there was something that was going on a few months ago where I guess like the U.S. was helping, um, probably like maybe 3 countries, I don't know, something like that, bring immigrants here because where I live, it's like it's packed, like
Yeah,
it's
and
packed.
not only with
And then I wonder, like, what
Spanish,
are you
but it's
doing with
European.
the people? You hardly
They
helping
throwing
the
them in the shelters.
you're hardly because you're hardly helping the Americans really right now that's here. So it's like you're bringing these people here, and like it's watching your
Can't
own
even get it
people
out.
become, because the reality of it is like you're watching your own people. Like me being Haitian, like I'm watching my own people become pretty much a slave right in front of me. Because like you're bringing them here because one, I know like they're hardworking people, they're gonna do what they have to do, but it's because they don't understand how Americans really operate. They're just gonna take the little that they get, and
Well, if
it's
they
like
bringing Haitians,
They getting a lot right now, ain't
look,
they?
no,
right?
they're doing a lot. Like when
They
I
getting a
tell
full free
you,
ride.
a lot.
A word?
Hmm?
Yeah, them immigrants, they getting a whole bunch of stuff.
They
They
getting
getting
a whole lot.
free room and board. They getting free food with the food
Mm-hmm.
stamps. They
Mm-hmm.
doing way better. They
Mm-hmm.
knocking women and children out of shelters to put the immigrants in.
Mm.
So yeah, I mean they all right right now. I don't know if they're
Now,
gonna stay
do
being all
y'all
right.
think that's because of the pandemic and a lot of people moving out of the inner cities because they got that money?
I think it's because they work for way
For
less
less,
than what we work for.
I think
You get a lot
because we're
more labor out of them.
yeah, it's a plan on how to keep more money in my pockets.
Harry, you a
Yeah.
fool
Yeah,
for that one.
yeah, that's what it is, though. Like, yeah, and they do a lot more than a lot of us Americans do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We don't grasp the full, freedom that we have over here and opportunity
Mm-hmm.
that we have. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
you,
Well,
you,
saying?
we
you, you
got
got
Planned Parenthood.
you got to understand. You got to understand
Crazy.
America, the way it's been built. It's been built on indentured servitude. It's been built on indentured servitude. First, with slavery, and then after slavery, finding a way to get work out of each culture. I muted you for a minute, pros. Out of each culture, out of each race that ventures across the waters to be a part of the American dream, they find a way to make indentured servitude out. That's why they'll give certain programs to
Phil,
certain
they're
races or
trying
whatever.
to snuff out our culture. Our culture is built on being tough, and they can't
No, I'm not talking
fluctuate
about.
it.
I'm not talking about the black culture. I'm talking about American
All
culture.
right, but I'm just
I'm
saying
talking.
inner city, because no matter what race you are, once you come to the inner city and the public school get your child, we conform them. We can see it now. They all talk the same, but they from different backgrounds, but they still think they have a opinion on black culture. Why? Because the public schools have kidnapped them.
But that's a different.
So I'm just
That's
saying
a,
the
you're right. No,
mentality.
you're right. You're right.
The
But it's a different.
mentality is we all on the same page. No matter if you Mexican,
You
black,
know,
Indian,
you
whatever,
right. But it's a.
they feel like they are part of black culture now, right or wrong. No matter what race you are, because I don't feel comfortable with giving criticism on Indian culture or any other culture I don't know about, but they feel comfortable with giving criticism to ours. And
It's
that's because
because
of
they
how
a
America
lot
is.
a lot of them cultures indoctrinated before they get over here. It's propaganda.
And they
Um,
love us, but they hate us at the same time, because when they get to America, they see how the government is strictly based off of oppressing us. So if you a refugee, you like, hold on, you ran from your country, you came to this country, you like, hold
Yo,
on, I'm incognito because the war's not with me, it's with the blacks. So people is comfortable under that because they like, hey, as long as they ain't trying to attack me, I'm good.
but attacking somebody that looks like you're not good.
what the
What happened, Phil?
Phil ain't do nothing. Phil sitting here chilling.
I'm starting to think Stream Y'all is prejudiced. Are they racist? Because they take out all the black men. You notice that? They just take them out. If you darker than Phil, you gotta go. It's magic tricks over
Nah,
there.
don't do that.
Every show.
Don't you do that. Don't you do that. No. Don't you do that. Oh, maybe a signal dropped or something. And then gonna say
Oh,
you darker than
McCartney.
Phil. Ain't that about it?
Oh,
Don't
McCartney.
do it. Reconsider. Read some literature. Look, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, folks, study to show yourself approved. Do your due diligence. Learn the history of the area that you live in. Learn the history of the state that you live in. Learn the history of the region you live in. Learn the history of these United States you live in. Learn your cultural history for whatever genetic makeup that you have, to find out how great you are as a people. Also find out where your people might have fallen short, whether it's black, brown, or different. Find out where you have fallen short, um, as a people, whatever, and you'll get a greater sense of where we at today, who you are, what you could be, and you'll take some limitations off the table when you start to learn more about your culture and your race or whatever.
Hey,
What happened, Cardi?
hey, black
I
man.
don't even know that. You
She gonna
know,
say
I tapped into another. I tapped into something because the powers said, "Hold on, cut him, please. You're going too
she
deep."
gonna say because you darker than me, that stream y'all got you.
Yeah, the stream hard. Yeah, they said, "Hold on, this nigga not here." Nah, but shit's real, Phil. You know, when we come down here, we be really dumbing down for the people, but gotta speak the fact, put the facts in there somewhere along the
But
line. Let's
it
go
be
back to
That
the.
part.
it's all in your face. Like it's literally in your face.
What?
They don't like
Like a lot
strong
of the
black
things that's
kings.
happening. Like
Oh,
it
Yeah,
makes sense. Like if you're like it's about like if you really want to open up to seeing what's in front of you.
yeah, it's real.
Let's. I mean, you know, yeah, I feel what y'all saying. Well, I mean, I would think, you know, when certain stuff happen like this, I would think people would notice, like, okay, you know what I'm saying? They giving all the stuff away, they doing it. You might want to get up off your behind and act like, you know what I'm saying, you happy where you are and go out and get something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's almost like, hey, you can be replaced. We don't really
Yeah.
need you. You better show
Yeah.
your worth. It's
In
the
your
same thing that
face.
happens at the job. I see it happen every day. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, yeah, you getting paid 30. Well, this one getting paid 19. You know what I'm saying? And this one
Yeah.
ain't as scarred or as miserable, you know what I'm saying, as you
And
are
then
with
this
your
one,
20 years.
but
I
also
think we like this one. Like, you know.
but also this one don't know too much about us. So this one we could fix.
A fact, pretty passion fruit.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm saying. I know what I'm saying.
Yo, but what's important, right, is that we got to pay attention to history. And the thing is, right now, they try to make blacks feel like, oh, y'all don't work, y'all don't do this, y'all don't do that. But you have to take in effect history of when we do these things, Oklahoma bombing, Black Wall Street, all these things, they come and destroy us. And then
They won't let him be great. See.
Evolution. Evolution. Have you hacked into my system, Evolution? Have you hacked into the stream yard
That's crazy.
or the stream
What
hard?
a strong man, dingo, black man can be great.
What's she talking about? What's she
That's
talking?
terrible.
Yeah.
I was gonna report another story. Like he said something that made me think of
Christian.
Lake Lanier. That was another story I had.
Go.
There was another person found in Lake Lanier. I remember I told you about Lake Lanier, right? We got about 20 minutes. Lake Lanier is.
Was it about the Obama thing? No, that
Well,
wasn't the.
it's what is Lake Lanier? It's okay. It's a big lake, right? But the lake is over. Is over a black town that was like burned down, desecrated. And you know, back in the days, that's what they used to do. They used to take our stuff, burn it down, whatever, and build water over it. And y'all can research that. It's a lot of places that water is over it. Grave sites are over it. They always put something over it to try to erase our history. You get what I'm saying? Now, it just so happens that everybody that comes to this one lake, strong man dig. I hear you, Lisa. I feel you, girl. Everybody that comes to this one lake, Lake Lanier, it's about 11 of them, if I'm not mistaken. It's like the lake sucks them in some types of a way. It takes their life every time. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the ancestors just calling us home. Every time you get to a lake, they be over there swimming and you know on the skis and all that, and they end up at the bottom of the damn lake. You know, something always happens at this lake. Why people still going over in this lake, I do not know. Yeah, yes. It's a lot. It's 11 of them. Matter of fact, Wednesday I'm gonna have all the lakes. I gotta write a note. I'm gonna have all the lakes that you should probably stay away from. Now, most black people don't like water. Now, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, this just gonna strip up like Puerto Rican hair. You know about the good stuff, but you know about the good stuff. I gotta spend a couple of hundred on this. You know what I'm saying? But it's some lakes and stuff to stay away from because they are haunted. It is something called haunted. And when the ancestors are not happy, ain't gonna be no peace. That's all I'm saying. Stay about these lakes. If we ever get syndicated to somewhere where somebody can see it, I hope they go back and say, you know what? Evolution did say about them damn lakes. We could have saved a couple of folks. Yeah. It start off straight and black and pretty, you know what I'm saying, Harry? And then, you know what I'm saying, somebody want to play with me and throw water on me, oh, it's just going to get curly. Yeah. I think about everything. I'm ready for every situation. You know what I'm saying?
Damn mad.
What? Multi-talent, got to have a lot of options.
Listen,
You know, Tracy, I'm good. Come
if
on.
we just stick to the rivers and lakes that we used to, like TLC, and they from Georgia. They knew what they was talking about. They was talking about that Lake Lanier.
Yeah, yes, in Georgia.
Waterfalls, strange ponds, lakes, and shit like that. Stay in the rivers and lakes that we used to. God damn it.
Yes. And check
That's
this
funny.
out. What I wanted to report about this, the guy was 23 years old, right? They said he was they said he accidentally slipped and fell to his death into the lake.
Off of what, a boat or something? Off a boat?
That's the funny thing. It don't say it. Oh, okay. They say he was running down the dock. Why was he running down the dock? His name was Gavry Alexander Whitlock. Was running down the dock when he slipped and fell into the water without resurfacing. So he must have just, because that lake is haunted. It ain't like you're gonna float. You're not gonna float. They taking your soul. Like you're not floating. You're going straight down.
That's
Could you imagine?
crazy.
Even if you're unconscious or whatever, wouldn't you float? I'm thinking. Normally, right?
Some people do.
I don't know, girl. I don't swim.
You can at least come up sometime, but depending on where he fell, maybe he panicked when he got down in the water and started doing this, and it didn't. Instead of trying to get to the surface, maybe he was
so
just
panicking.
flailing, yeah.
Yeah.
And he couldn't make surface or whatever. That's crazy though.
Yeah, they say they found him under 17 feet of water.
Damn.
17 feet, Bill. 17 of them things.
Yeah, that's deep enough. That's deep enough, especially depending on how murky it is too. He may or may not have been able to see the sun, maybe, and panic like which way is up. How do I? We don't even know if this gentleman can swim or not. We don't even know if he could swim. Anyway. Yeah. So you never know. Like he could have got down in there and was like, "Oh shit! Oh, boop, boop, boop." I ain't making no light of it because it ain't funny. It ain't funny.
And why would the dock always? Why is the dock always open like that? You notice that? Like, isn't the dock that long? I don't know. Yeah, y'all can help me out with this. Isn't that dock that long thing you run down? Doesn't it have things on the side?
A lot of them aren't like really, but they might have like a board up here or something, or a railing or whatever. But enough room that you can slip through it, definitely, depending on how you slip or slide or whatever. You know, because a lot of people.
I don't know. I feel like we would have to see what that area looks like. Yeah,
that's a fact.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He had to be drunk because I'm not drowning in 17 feet. I mean, Wavy, I feel you. I feel you because I probably wouldn't have either, but Harry talking about some damn urine anxiety. What the hell?
What is urine anxiety?
You can't piss in the company of others. What?
What? I didn't know that was a name for that because I know people like that. That you can't be in the bathroom with them when they pee.
You know what, Jay, man?
I didn't know it was a name for that. I read that too. Yeah, I read that too.
You know what, Jay, man? I think you need to go back to sleep.
Yeah, it's crazy. That was the eighth incident that happened at the lake, though. But I'm gonna bring out some more.
Facts. But it's like how many times though?
That's the eighth person that done died in that lake.
I'm just like,
that this year. Because it may be between, let's see, they don't say, this year. So 8 people done died in that lake this year.
Yeah, it'd be numerous people that die.
They did say curiosity killed the cat. So
somebody just put stop going there. Yeah, stop going there. Like you're gonna die.
Curiosity killed the cat. So
the souls go to rest. You can't be doing it. That's crazy. Anything with lake usually end with murder or urine anxiety. Really?
How, Harry? How?
Yeah.
What? Bug
out. That's crazy. I don't know what to tell y'all guys. And I didn't give you all the stories. I'm gonna come back with some stories Wednesday. I got a real unique one for you Wednesday though. I didn't report it today because we kind of got off into something else. It may be old by the time I report it. Maybe
but it'll be good money.
Yeah, because I really want y'all opinion on this. You know what I'm saying? I may ruffle a couple of feathers, but I'm evolution.
I'm evolution.
Evolve.
What are y'all ladies doing for your Labor Day today? Are y'all chilling in the house? Are you preparing for work? Are you gonna get your last minute boogie party parade on? What you gonna do? Spending with family? What you doing?
I'm just gonna be home preparing to get this boy ready for school and stuff.
I can dig it. Dig it,
I'm just
mama.
like, I like to be ahead of time.
Ain't no wrong with that.
Nothing
I'm
else.
probably gonna get into something, Phil. I got a few
Sit
ideas.
your ass down. So, no. Tracy said, braid my hair,
I got
Shelly.
a few ideas. Yeah, I talk about it on Friday, but I got a few ideas.
I'm
But
excited.
I'll be on the lives today because somebody made a statement that, you know, they see me up here, but they don't see me in the lives. I don't come in on my regular page on the lives. You know what I'm saying? But I'll come in. I'll come in today and say what's up to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm always on the lives. I want everybody live. You know what I'm saying? I live hop. I do it. I could be outside. I could be at the pub. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I like to see people change up.
Come here, baby.
I like to see people, you
Can I
know,
get a hug?
fraud themselves out. You get what I'm saying? So I just hold it.
See how they act on one side and act on the other side.
Yes,
Tracy.
I hold it. I hold it just in case. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you, Tracy. Still
Hey,
appreciate
look at my wife.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you.
wifey. That's my boy.
Look at my wife.
Lisa, if you going to the parade, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? We can't take my car, but you know,
I mean,
you
it
got a
stopped
car.
raining, so.
Why you can't take your car? Look.
Nah, my
She
car
said,
too flashy. We ain't taking my car. Yeah. They
how
ain't
you know
dancing on
she
top of
right?
my car. I'm
How you
going
know
to
she ain't
jail.
a little something?
Yeah.
How you know she ain't a
Yeah.
little something?
They not dancing on my car. It'd be a murder case. Murder was the name that they gave her.
Well, listen, we winding down, ladies and gentlemen. Pros to my cons. You got any final words or suggestions or things or offerings for the people?
No, it's just a pleasure. You know, it's the same thing.
Oh,
It's always fun hanging out with y'all.
thank you, pros to my cons.
Evolution needs to write a book.
You know, I've been told that a lot. I may try to do that. Why not? Everybody else writing a book. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
At least this will be real facts.
What's she gonna name it? Diary of a Mad Cucumber?
Cucumber Diaries.
Cucumber tales. Tales of a cucumber.
You know, if anybody got some expertise on that, you know what I'm saying? I pay like I weigh. So if y'all want to help a sister out, I'm down. I'm down for it. People at my job tell me they've been telling me for years I should have, especially after my mother died. They were like, you should write a book. You know what I'm saying? Just on how you got this far.
But you see, you were talking about awareness. I think most of the conversation topics you were talking about was having awareness. So it's like, my message to you is like, you hear everyone saying it to you, right? So it's kind of like a message already.
Very true. I might look into that. That's something I haven't done. I might look into that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to give you a shout out, bro.
You know.
Appreciate you, darling. Don't be a stranger.
Thank
Make sure you come through and kick it with your family more often, pros.
Of course. You guys are fun.
Yes,
seriously.
bro.
Appreciate
Bye.
you, darling. Bye-bye.
Thank you, mama.
Evolution.
Hey.
Somebody said cucumber confessions.
Oh, yeah. You know, I might do that because everybody know me by it. Somebody came in the live last night and put up the cucumber thing. And I didn't even know this person. And I just said shout out to the cucumbers because I was like, you know what? It might go somewhere. Yeah, but guys, and I'm getting I'm unpacking the boxes so that I can do more reels and stuff in the living room where I can dance and do all this stuff and have the cucumbers and do different things with them. So yeah, I got a lot of stuff coming, y'all. So, Yeah, look out for me. I'm in these Instagram streets. I'm about to be in these YouTube streets. Again, if you're not following me, Evolution Brooklyn on Instagram. If anybody's, that doesn't know, please follow me. I'll follow back everyone. And
YouTube
also
channel.
YouTube, Evolution Era on YouTube. If you see more than one, mine has the pink lips with the mic snap dead on top. Like, put them on the lips. That's me. That's how you know it's me.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
Yeah. And tonight, so it's September. I vowed in September that every day in September, other than maybe Sunday's my rest day, I'm going to be on live. So I'm going to be doing lives. Let me tell you, depending on how I feel, these lives can be real controversial. Or I could be just coming to see how y'all doing. The Word to Women lives are happening Wednesday or Thursday and Saturday. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out with another series called Modern Women Are Gods. You know what I'm saying? So you got to look out for that. It's going to be very controversial. So when y'all see it,
Ali. Look, all right.
Yeah, just come and have your girls back when you see it, because I know they're coming for me, but they can't do nothing with me. So I ain't worried. Big Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? But I just want to see them try. So look out for that. Tonight we doing Navigate the News on Instagram. We doing it at 8 o'clock. Navigate the News. We're going to be talking about something that's happening in the news. And I just want to get y'all what y'all think, how y'all feel, you know what I'm saying? And we just gonna talk about it. So I'm here every night this week. From now on, y'all gonna see your girl doing something, Yeah.
That part. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, again, it's a pleasure that y'all taking y'all time out, especially on this holiday, to kick it with your boy and your girl. You know what I'm saying? With the Good Morning Gang morning show. It does not go without notice, and we are humbly gracious and grateful and thankful that you all are here. Tracy T wants to know on YouTube or Instagram tonight.
We're gonna start on Instagram. So Instagram 8 o'clock.
Outside of that, y'all gonna see me around like tigers. While some talk about it, I like to be about it, whether I'm quietly preparing and getting at it and making it do what it do, or I'm being overt in your face. Prepare for some things, some changes. I've been talking about them here. Y'all hearing the little theme music that I put together, that's just one of the things that you'll see as a part of that change, to really structure the show and expand it and give segments and things of that nature. So look out for some good things to come from the Good Morning Gang morning show and from this channel. I'll probably be in somebody's live or two. This will be a kind of a laid back day, a little something, but making it do what it do. I appreciate each and every one of you. Y'all know what I like to say. Smile, because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. Love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And I'm not, for all you Bama suckers, haters, trolls, negative trolls and things, I'm not anti you. I'm pro me with the emphasis on building we. Let that marinate in your melons. To the next time we can chop it up and have a tater to that day. We gonna say, I holla, nigga. Happy Labor Day for those that's laboring.